Hi everybody, Eli Camp here. I'm a naturopathic doctor and one of my areas of specialty is homeopathic medicine. And I thought what I'd talk to you about today are burns. It's summer, we're getting sunburns, barbecuing outside, kids are out of school, and we may be cooking in the kitchen a little bit more with them. So before I talk to you about the 5 remedies that I have all the time handy for these types of burns are the kinds of burns. And there's a really great little article, very easy to read, written in everyday language over at healthline.com, and I have the URL there for you to grab and visit that page. They do have pictures of burns and they describe these in much more depth, but just a quick overview. First degree, you're going to get reddening of the skin, usually not blistered. Second, and those are pretty safe to treat at home, no problem. Second degree burns, you're going to have the reddening, maybe thickening of the skin and some blistering. And I've seen lots of sunburns already this summer that I would consider a second degree burn. Also pretty safe to treat at home, depending on how widespread the burn is and where on the body it appears. So there's a number of places like hands and feet, face, where you want to consider having your doc take a look at it. Third degree and fourth degree, you should also always be on your way to see the doc, but there's no reason you can't take a remedy while you're on the way. Third degree burns can be deeper, right? It affects the layers of the skin deeper than the top. And I just want to make sure I give you the exact specific information. Third degree burns may not be as painful even as a first degree or second degree burn. And sometimes that's because of where the damage occurs. It goes all the way through all the layers of the skin. It can look waxy or white, it can be charred, it can be a dark brown color, there might be a leathery texture to the skin, blisters may or may not be there, and lots of potential problems, which is why I say get to see the doctor immediately and dose your remedy on the way. And then of course there's fourth degree burns, which are deeper. They can involve bones, tendons, other parts of the body. They can be very serious, and you always want to go see the doc if it's a chemical, electrical burn, or of course if you've been struck by lightning, because you may not see anything on the surface of the skin. All the damage may be occurring internally. So now let's talk some homeopathic remedies. The first one on my list is arnica. It's not specific to being a burn remedy. However, it's very specific to a wound that happens to the body. And every time there's any kind of wound, arnica accompanies usually any other remedy that I give. It may not always be needed, but just for the sake of knowing what an incredible remedy it is for wounds, I will give it, and I'll give it in a 30C. Now, specifically to burns, I start with a little remedy called urtica urins. And this is the common name of urtica is stinging nettle. And the type of sensations that someone feels with the urtica would be a stinging, burning pain, usually better with like running the part of the body under cool water or putting a cool cotton sort of compress on it. There may be some blotchiness to the skin, and also can be an itching that happens with the burning heat. So I keep a tube in the kitchen, out by the barbecue grill, out by the pool. I take it with me when I travel in my first aid kit, and with any first degree burn, it's the remedy I go to. So they'll get a dose of urtica, they'll get a dose of arnica. Usually within minutes, the burning pain lightens up, it completely disappears quite frequently, and I only redose the urtica if that pain comes back. Urtica can also be useful in a second degree burn, but more frequently I find with my second degree burns that causticum is the next choice. And with causticum, with a burn, it can be stinging, burning pain, but also it's often raw or it feels sore. There might be a little bit of irritability or restlessness with this remedy, but that doesn't have to be there. Sometimes folks are late to get to a remedy when there's been a burn and they just seem to be taking forever to heal. Causticum is a pretty good remedy for that burn that's taking a long time to heal up. The next one is Cantharis. Cantharis is a good remedy in general for severe pain, even shock, but specific to the burn's going to be very inflamed. It'll have a sensation of rawness, smarting. It will be better from cold. Usually, a burn feels better with the cool on it. And yeah, so again, if it's a 3rd or 4th degree, I would definitely be dosing the Cantharis while you're on your way to see the doc, or the Causticum, depends how severe the burn is. I promised you 5. So the 5th one is calendula. Calendula is something that I will use if there has been some type of damage to the skin itself after I've treated with the indicated remedy. So here's how it would look. Let's say it's a 1st degree burn and I'm going to use Urtica. So I've given Urtica, and then maybe the next day I give 1 dose of calendula. That's all it takes. And I often don't need that with a 1st degree burn, definitely with a 2nd degree burn, or if I'm dealing with more severe burns. The calendula just stimulates the body to repair the skin more quickly, and I've seen it reduce any instance of scarring quite frequently. So there you go. Your 5 remedies are Arnica, Urtica, Causticum, Cantharis, and calendula. Hope you enjoyed this and that you'll join us again for some more cool homeopathy tips, brought to you by the doctors of the Homeopathic Academy of Naturopathic Physicians. Check us out online, and thanks so much. Bye.